Pinot Grigio is a grape with a bit of a split personality. Also known as Pinot Gris when it's grown in France and some other areas of the world. The most commonly found form of Pinot Grigio are those cheap, by-the-glass pouring wines in pubs and bars and clubs that have become the kind of de facto generic white wine for many people. It's dry-ish, it is pleasant to drink, it is easy to drink, but it doesn't have much distinguishing character. But Pinot Gris or Pinot Grigio can produce much more satisfying wines than that. And the example I have for us this week comes not from Italy, the home of Pinot Grigio, but it comes from New Zealand. This is the Ned Pinot Grigio 2012. It's priced at £9.99 in Sainsbury's and Majestic, but although at the moment Majestic has £2 off, the wine is selling for just £7.99. Now I'm tasting the 2012, some of the stores have moved on to the 2013 vintage, and whilst normally I wouldn't kind of translate a tasting note from one vintage to the other, I have tasted the 2013 of this and it's very, very similar, so I have no hesitation in recommending it too. So Pinot Grigio, it's a grape variety that, as it hangs on the vine and matures into the autumn, develops a really quite a deep red colour to the skins of the grape. It's as much almost a kind of red wine grape as a white wine. So a lot of times wines which are made from late harvested grapes with a little bit of skin contact take a little bit of that reddish colour from the skins, and in fact this example has a little tinge of bronze, a little tinge of pink to the colour. Aromatically, however, it's delightful. It's full of fresh pear. It's also full of a kind of canned pear juiciness too. Partly the syrup of canned pears, partly the pears themselves, leaping from the glass, touches of floral notes, touches of something almost Turkish delight-like. Lots going on here, but a very appealing nose. On the palate, well, it's a rich wine. I mean, rich in texture. There's a kind of limpid, mouth-filling texture that flows across the tongue here. There's a definite edge of sweetness to this wine, a touch of residual sugar, which means it's not totally dry, but it has a beautiful fruit freshness, and that kind of clarity and texture is lovely, carrying through to the finish with enough acidity to give the wine balance. It is delicious. No one's going to be put off by this wine. The hardened Pinot Grigio drinker won't be scared off by the extra level of concentration and flavour here, because it's a very easy and approachable flavour. This is a great wine. I had it with some Chinese food just the other night. Terrific with that, the sweetness picking up beautifully in some of the sweet and sour flavours of Chinese food, the acidity cutting through beautifully, but it's quite versatile, from aperitif drinking on its own to drinking with most fish and seafood. I'd put it with creamy risottos and pastas too, absolutely delicious. So my wine of the week is the Ned Pinot Grigio 2012. It comes from New Zealand. It's priced at £9.99 in Sainsbury's and Majestic. Right now, Majestic has an offer on, selling the wine at £7.99. It's Pinot Grigio, but notched up to 11 on the dial, and it's my wine of the week.